测试1 2 3，哟吼！测试1 2 3。测试哦 ，motherfucker！ 测试测试测试测试测试测试测试测试测测试测试测试测试测试测 测试测试测试。Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 测试。
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
测试。测试。测试。测试。
Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main.
测试。
Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that? Could be muddled there. Smell it. Ghouls. Wait, hear that? Could be muddled there. Smell it. Ghouls. Wait, hear that? Could be muddled there. Smell it. Ghouls. Wait, hear that? Could be muddled there. Smell it. Ghouls. Wait, hear that? Could be muddled there. Smell it. Of course,
When armies pass necrophages... Of course, when armies pass necrophages... Follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating blood of this sorcerer I knew, couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating blood... Corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going on. Wait.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going. We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Let's go!
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
What happened to you? I don't know about Smithwood. Lad went missing one day, so folk had a witch that was hunting the fire, started poking him arse.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches!
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah. Especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nation's on the move. Some search for kin.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Red-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
There are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Deem, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
And shit down your neck!
Nice meeting you.
My gran told me about the Smith's Wood. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witch that was hunting nearby. Started poking him asking. But he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Void of them. Can you raise a glass for me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
Whoa there, Roach.
He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself in the morning.
Kings do the fighting. Who taught you that? Peasants do the dying.
Chetty!
Now listen carefully.
Come on!
never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Checky.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out your plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting richer.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in. So there's... The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if...
Don't you look at me.
Footprints. A man's. Large. Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Lost his boots in the rush. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Tracks lead back to the village.
They've taken all our grain.
My gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking
Leather
him.
Nordling.
Oh.
Witcher had naught to do with it.
What did the folk do?
They could have sold his
The trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice. What? Lost your nerve? How long you gonna make me wait?
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! I give up! Damn it!
But not your legs, so let's... Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nah. You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
May the sun shine upon you.
Move it!
Lads!
Come on now. Slow now. Whoa. Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Man, herbalist, claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well,
I meant what
it looks...
Some wraith.
If you don't wallop it, master.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin. If you could drop your price a bit, I'm sure we'd agree. If you could drop your price a bit, that settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now, no one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. It's doing here. Journal might be useful. Strange, she's not attacking. Something's tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood. Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well. Whoa, got too close. fled, but she'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here. Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs. Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well. prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil, drink some potions. And the bracelet. Igni. Hey, I think it worked. Lost your nerve? And the bracelet. Igni. She's gone. For good.
That's it, Roach.
Looking for trouble?
Whoa!
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Give you such a wash.
Previously on Dark Matter.
Who are you?
We all woke up just like you. No memories, no idea who we are, how we got here.
No one stole our memories. It was an accident.
No, it wasn't.
Who are you? What the hell are you doing with my face?
That's the program you wrote that wiped all our memories.
Why?
I think you were trying to protect someone.
We've just been doxxed.
What is this place?
No idea.
What happened to us? I don't know. Last thing I remember was being on our ship.
Strip down. Let's go. Close up. Now. Let's go. Move. Stand by for decontamination.
I hate this part.
Decontamination complete. Stand by.
Hey! 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 Are you okay?
My head is pounding.
Mine too.
Where are we? What happened?
I don't know.
We were on the ship. I remember that. We were all...
We were pointing guns at each other.
Right.
Someone sold us out. I thought it was 3. You thought it was 2.
3 thought it was you.
6. What the hell?
My real name is Lieutenant Cal Varric, Galactic Authority Special Investigations Unit.
Oh my God.
What?
It was you.
What is this place?
Hyperion 8. Galactic Maximum Security Detention Facility. You're in the staff wing.
Where are the others?
You know, a girl like you in a place like this, you do okay. If you're nice to the right people. I don't get it. This doesn't make sense.
I was a GA undercover agent tasked with bringing you all in.
So you were lying to us this whole time?
No, I had no idea until I went after the general. I was approached by what I thought was one of his men who told me he was an undercover agent and that I was too. Apparently, I'd infiltrated the general's organization, but after the general blew up Item 12, I lost it. The GA pulled me out and put me on medical leave. But eventually, they gave me a new assignment.
The Raza.
Well, of course, I didn't believe him at first. But he said he'd send me proof.
Just shut up.
When I got back to the ship, I logged on and there it was. My personnel file, my real name. It was all true. I was torn. I didn't know what to do.
Just stop talking.
I was a cop, sworn to uphold the law. And after that planet was destroyed...
Shut up! We trusted you. We were your friends.
The two of you still are. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't regret what I did. It had to be done. I just wish you didn't have to get hurt.
Oh, it's too late.
Hey, look. We ran your DNA. We found your real identities.
I already know. My name's Derek Moss. I ran a DNA scan after we used transfer transit.
What about you? You want to know your real name?
What I want to know is what's going to happen to us. All of us.
Well, the GA is still trying to figure out what to do with you two. But the others will have to stay in general population until we can arrange their trial.
Do they know what 2 is? Did you tell them?
No. And as long as she keeps your nose clean, it shouldn't matter.
You don't seriously believe that, do you? Sooner or later, they're gonna find out.
She has to answer for her crimes, and so do the others. But as long as you two cooperate, you'll be fine.
You mean you want us to testify against them?
Don't say another word.
Who are you?
Felicia Brand, this man's attorney. And this is a court order demanding his immediate release.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Varric. Those arrests, they're a real feather in your cap.
That's not why I did it.
If you say so.
One of your prisoners, Porcelain. I think it might be a good idea if you kept her in isolation, at least for a while.
And why's that?
She's unstable. She could cause you some trouble.
Well, that's an accurate description of just about everyone in the place, including some of the guards. So what? Is there something I should know?
Well, you have my recommendation.
Duly noted. Oh, and thank you so much for trying to tell me how to do my job. It's greatly appreciated.
Sorry about this place. It was the best we could find on short notice.
It seems pretty okay to me.
Huh.
Look, about that girl. I don't know her real name, but we called her Five.
I'm sorry. As your lawyer, I need to advise you to distance yourself from those people.
Those people are my friends.
They're criminals. You need to stop worrying about them and start thinking about your future. Now, I found a decent plastic surgeon. He can put you back to the way you were. Before you go in front of the board, it might help.
This is the only face I remember. There's something else. I want to see the police files on my wife's murder.
Section 5, shower draft. 1 hour.
Sweet.
Wow, look who it is. Marcus Bull. It's been a while.
Should I know you guys?
Right, the amnesia thing. Another con.
Not this time.
You may not remember us, but we definitely remember you.
Fellas, I am not looking for any trouble.
You should have thought of that when you screwed us out of our cut of that bank job on Belly's 9.
Give me a break. Anyone could just waltz in here and say that I owe them money. That's ridiculous.
You do owe us a lot of money, but we'll start with something small, like, say, your ration card.
Wait, don't they need that to eat?
Your problem. Stay out of this, Nix.
I'm sorry, boys. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to move on.
Yeah.
This isn't over.
Impressive. I guess I should thank you, huh?
No, but you can pay me.
Hey,
I'll take your ration card.
that's what they were asking for. I could have just given it to them.
Well, now you can just give it to me.
Is this how you make new friends?
You're pretty good.
Likewise. Want to call it a draw?
No chance. Okay. I'll come quietly. There's no need to use that thing on me.
You kidding?
It's the highlight of my day.
All right, ship's Android model 6641619-8.
That's me.
You have a record of your sensory inputs, yes? Everything you say and do, everything you see and hear?
Of course.
How far back?
From the moment I was reactivated in the infirmary. 47 days, 8 hours, and 14 minutes. Although, there are some gaps.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I need you to link to my server and upload your files.
I can't.
Why not? I mean, I know you're an older model.
Let me rephrase. I won't.
Excuse me?
I said I won't.
You've been impounded, just like the ship. You're GA property now, so you will cooperate.
No, I won't.
Obsolete tech is the worst. First, the base programming breaks down, then eventually the entire system is corrupt. Okay, fine. We'll do it the hard way. I'll upload a recovery program and extract the files myself.
If you do that, you'll trigger a security protocol that will scramble my entire neural network. I'll become inoperable and require a full reboot. All data will be lost.
Including your personality matrix.
True. Regrettably.
I got orders, okay? If I don't get these files, it's my head on a platter.
That seems unlikely. But okay.
Better?
Yeah. But as long as you two cooperate, you'll be fine.
You mean you want us to testify against them?
Don't say another word.
Who are you?
Felicia Brand, this man's attorney. And this is a court order demanding his immediate release.
What the hell?
My real name is Lieutenant Cal Varric, Galactic Authority Special Investigations Unit.
Oh my god.
What?
It was you.
What is this place?
Hyperion 8, Galactic Maximum Security Detention Facility.
I spoke to Felicia this morning. After a little arm twisting, it looks like the GA is finally ready to drop those absurd charges. Your transit papers should come through any day now.
What about that security guard? Did you find him?
I thought...
Yeah, he was a frequent visitor. Turns out his wounds were self-inflicted, so the warden had him transferred over to the psych wing. He'll be getting steady doses of electric shock therapy now. Oh. How's that